goons on deck. There's a lot of ways that people like to play Battlegrounds solo. Some people like to drop in early, hit the deck fast, and if you're lucky, you get out with high-tier weapons and ammo. I call it shock trooper tactics, where you prioritize speed, maneuverability, and firepower. But what I would say is the most important thing is where and when you drop, how you take it, and where you go from there. I'm gonna give you all the steps on this episode of Battlegrounds Tactics. One of my favorite places to drop is not the military base, but just west of it. I call it the radio town. There, I don't really usually run into any resistance. If there are any, just a bit. What's so great about this drop point is if you land it correctly, this high skill check, and you're gonna start out with a high tier weapon, an M4, 16, an AK-47, something like that. Fortunately, I missed this one drop. The goal is to get right on the roof where that big ass dome is, that golf ball. I barely miss it, but hey, if you still miss it, things are still good, because this is a high skill check drop. Once you get inside, you should have some cool shit at least, right? Try and find yourself a weapon first. That's always my first priority, especially in a hot zone. I didn't really check if there were anybody in here just yet, but look at this. Double 4x scopes. Hoorah diggity do. Now, if you didn't notice there, if you go up those steps, you can't actually get to the top tier of the floor, right? But on the second floor, you should have yourself another high tier weapon. Most of the time, it's an M416. That time, I had a car with a K. Here's where I'm camping out some scrub, right? Trying to sneak in and shit. Boom! Blah-da-bow! Bing bang, bing gang! My shotgun skills aren't very, very good at all, but you put an ump in my hands and I'll show you how to wreck, right? So after I clear the watchtower there, I peek over the side and see what's going on in the little hangar base just below. See if there's anyone there. I wasn't sure if that other guy came from that location. I don't think he was because he didn't have any weapons. But using my thinking senses and your experience, something tells me that someone definitely did drop there. They're gonna have some weapons. And if they're not there now, they're close by. And honestly, it'd probably be a waste of time. We're 62 kills in, getting close to early mid-game, which means people are loaded up. The scrubs are dead at the airbase, at the high pop areas. The only people left right now are guys with guns, low health, or jack shit. So instead of going down to that radio base, I instead decided to go east, over by this bridge, where there's a really high concentration of weapon nodes. But that comes with a risk, being that there's a bridge, and it would be a high traffic area, especially if the circle's coming in, which it is right now. Luckily, got the circle in good. Came out lucky. Personally, I don't do the car. I like the AK a little bit better. Plus, if you didn't notice before, we had a lot of grade A high tier weapons attachments. I had a silencer for the AK and a 4x scope and a high cap mag, but whatever for that shit. The important thing is I'm late game ready. Aside for some ammo for my shotgun, I'm ready to just sit down, hunker down, take some kills. That's the fucking reward for playing like a stormtrooper, right? You don't drop mid-game in the middle of the fours with some measly low cap nodes. And there, fuck yeah. Yo, I didn't kill that guy, but I'm in a perfect position to wait him out. If you didn't notice my positioning right now, my new maneuverability is enabled by the fact that I had a shit ton of weapons, right? I'm not going around like this guy trying to find a weapon, period. He may have a helmet, but no way he has a rifle that can hit me. This is where the mid-tier guys are coming in, right? They drop the middle of the map. They're moving towards the circle because that's all they can do. is get there on time. And look at this scrub. Pop, pop! More pops! Silenced AK. On the roof, we get some kills. Now this guy's still here in the gas station, but notice my vector, right? There's no way he can get around me or behind me. The only thing he can do is back into his Dacia. Yeah, also remember to take it off auto. I usually switch back to auto if I possibly can't hear someone coming behind me. But, you know, gotta pay attention, right? I love playing in third-person view, especially near these low walls, because the visibility is fucking fantastic. You can prep the shot and you can go for the ambush. You know, Battlegrounds, there's a lot of waiting. First part of the mission, in the drop, you gotta play fast and hard, right? Then take the patience back. Find a good place to camp, put on that silencer, and boop, 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 bop, boop, bop, ding, dang, ding, dang, ding, dang. Aiming is pretty difficult in this game. I've never really shot with a silencer before, but golly, man. I could have not been in a more perfect place with the more perfect weapons right now. Juicy delicious. I decided to let that car go. I could have had the ammo to engage it, but, you know, I didn't want to give away my position too much. Why? Because look at this. Bambi in the rough. Hoo-ha, chinga, chinga. Hoo-ha. Bam. Ooh. Guarantee you, if you hit that radio tower, you're going to walk out with a rifle and a badass fucking high-tier attachment. Whether it be a scope 4 times or a silencer. I'm ready for late game, and it's getting there. Grab some health packs, and on my way into the center. Now, here's my strategy, right? You know, why am I going on the edge of the beach here, right? Because it's I just want to draw fire. I want to draw fire because I want to know where it's coming from. No one's going to hit me in the bucket. They're going to try. As for right here, I know where I would be. I would be right on top of that cliff. Can't see the degrees right now, but it's like west 20. Like, that's where I would be. That's where I'm trying to go. But of course, wherever I would be, that's where someone else would be too. I was a good player, so I left. Headed inside to the interior, used the terrain for my cover, using the rolling hills. What people don't realize is trees aren't the only thing you can hide behind. Rocks aren't the only thing you can hide behind. Use the terrain, the gradients of the hill, to your advantage. Now what's gonna come up right now is someone who doesn't understand how to do that. When you're taking a hill, you never, ever want to crest it and stay at the crest for the entire moment in time, because that silhouette you create, it's fast and it's chaotic. Also, get rid of that fucking bullshit orange jacket. Anyway, watch me crest this hill. I see movement right there, right up against the sky. So I crouch down, you take the hill slow, move up to the rock, like fucking, not JFK, Jesus Christ. But anyway, see how his silhouette is just right up against the sky there. Now just wait for him to fucking prone, because I don't want to waste shots. Get that kill. 5 kills in, top 18, baby. Rocking and rolling, shock troopers, shocking, stop, ba ba ba. Anyway, this is probably the most dangerous move that I've made, and I get killed because of it. You know, I see targets, I see movement out there, a couple hundred meters out, but I should have not engaged them. Why? Because I gave away my position. I was standing up, and there was a circle coming in. I decided to creep behind this rock, go prone, do exactly what I said I shouldn't do. Plop. Snap. Anyways. I don't know if that really helped you out at all. But get this, if you're taking away anything from this video, it's play the shotgun. The way you can capitalize on an area fast and quick is if you hold that terror and you hold that violence and you hold that speed to yourself and convince yourself that you own that space, that anyone else in it is hiding, trying to wait for your footsteps. But you're packing too big and you're going in too fast and you're gonna get the jump on them. That's how you play like a shotgun. If you like what you see, remember to comment, like, subscribe. Might not do this again, but if you like it, let me know.